What is up, friends? I am here to show you systematically and methodically how to become a disciplined person. I know that's a bold statement, but hear me out. I truly believe that discipline is not a genetic predisposition. In other words, it's not this thing that you're just simply born with, but actually something that can be acquired. Now, all great works of life require some effort, right? And this is no different, but hear me out. I'm going to simplify it because I truly believe that discipline is the trait of kings. A king needs to be disciplined, and a king needs to be able to execute, right? If you were looking over a kingdom and you were undisciplined, most likely that kingdom would collapse. And the same is true for your life. And so I'm here to tell you that in terms of fitness and proper nutrition, two of the hardest things that I know most people struggle with, because let's face it, it is not easy to simply put yourself through pain or tame yourself from specific foods or hunger or those sort of things. So I'm going to teach you how to do it in a very, very systematic, methodical way so that you can execute on these things on a daily basis. I'm sure that you've heard of habits and all the noise with habits with James Clear, and there's other authors writing about these things. I absolutely love the work of James Clear. I love the book Atomic Habits. I've learned a lot from his philosophies, but I've learned more from the pragmatism that comes from what I do. I'm a coach, and so I need to teach people how to execute on these things. If there's anything great that I do inside of our programs is keep people hyper accountable to their commitments and create strategies and habits and have systems in place so that they will not fail. And so hear me out. Habits simply say that you have a set of specific activities that you do on a daily basis, and you execute on those specific habits and you forget about the goal. That's right. You completely forget about the goal and you simply hyper focus on your daily activities that are going to take you in the direction and are going to bring those goals to fruition. Okay. So instead of thinking, oh, I need to lose 60 pounds, what we need to focus on is the activities that are going to take us there, and forget about the goal. That's right. Completely forget about the goal and focus on activities, on doing that thing day after day after day after day. Let me ask you a question. If you go to the gym today and you come back home and you look at yourself in the mirror, do you look any different? No. You go the next day, you look at yourself in the mirror. Do you look any different? No, right? When that change happens, I have no idea. But what I do know is that it is that compound effect of you doing something day after day that literally transforms your body and your life, and this is no different. So I'm going to show you an 8-point system. I'm going to show you 8 little tricks and hacks that are going to allow you to systematically and methodically hit your goals every single day. Hit those activities, those habits, those things that are going to take you in the direction of your goals in a very systematic way. So ready? Number 1, success starts the night before. That is right. I take out a legal pad the night before and I start to brain dump. That's right. I start to brain dump everything I have to do, and I put times to those particular activities. So I wake up at 3:30 in the morning. That doesn't mean you have to wake up at 3:30 in the morning. We're not going to be dogmatic about this. I'm simply saying 3:30 is when I wake up. So I say 3:30 wake up call, 4 a.m. I do this, 5 a.m. I do that, 6 a.m. I do that. And every single hour is accounted for. Okay. So number 2 is you're writing everything down on your piece of paper. You're brain dumping. Number 3, you're going to bulletproof whatever it is you're writing on that legal pad, that piece of paper. You want to bulletproof that on your phone. So you want to set up alarms based on what you're writing down. So if you say 3:30 a.m. wake up time and you write it out, you want to go onto your phone and you actually want to create an alarm for that particular activity. Okay. Number 4, you want to make sure that you honor your alarms. Okay. How many times have you set up an alarm and that alarm goes off and you're busy, right? And next thing you know, you just shut it off and you continue doing what you're doing. And next thing you know, you forget that you actually had to do that particular thing, right? And so we want to honor those alarms. When that alarm goes off, regardless of what you're doing, rain or shine, you take a deep breath and you say, I'm going to do this thing that I committed to, and you follow through. Now, this is going to take a little bit of practice, right? It's not going to happen overnight, but you start to become very, very disciplined and you start to become faithful to those particular alarms. Number 5, you want to leave out everything, okay? So the clothes you're going to wear, the coffee maker, whatever it is that you do early in the morning and that you're going to execute on first thing in the morning, You want to lay everything out because you want to lower the barrier of entry, right? Your brain is already, it's the morning, you're tired, you're groggy. You want to make sure that everything is very accessible, because what you're doing there is you're helping your brain, right? You're working with your brain because your brain wants to be comfortable. It wants to stay in bed, right? It doesn't want to do any of the hard things. And so the way to push through is to leave everything laid out. Number 6, once again, I don't want to be dogmatic about this. Everyone has different schedules, so hear me out. For the most part, going to bed before 10 p.m. is a good idea, because if you want to get up early, right? If you want to be part of that 5 a.m. club or that 6 a.m. club, then you want to make sure you get to bed early so you're getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep. My friend, you can take the smartest person in the world, and if you sleep deprive them, their IQ drops by at least 300 points, okay? So if you want to be sharp, you want to be mentally acute, you want to go to bed before 10 a.m. or right at 10 a.m. so that you're getting a good 7 to 8 hours and you're nice and clear. You're going to be able to execute on a lot of things if you've had good sleep, okay? Number 7, I have a ritual in the morning that I believe is very, very healthy for most people. So I'm going to go ahead and share it with you. And that is that I take 12 to 18 ounces of water. I squeeze an entire lemon into my water. I take Himalayan salt and I give it like 3 little rounds of it. So, right? And I have my water with my lemon and my Himalayan salt. What that does for me is that actually primes my body so that then I can drink my coffee. I don't get jitters. And then it really helps me throughout the day, taming my hunger and my cravings. And it really does a lot for me. So I highly recommend that you prime your system with some water, some lemon, and some Himalayan salt, just a little bit of salt. Don't get too crazy. Lastly, you want to activate your physiology, get that workout in. Motion creates emotion. Get that workout in, because behavior shifts identity, and it's gonna help you for the rest of the day. My friend, if you enjoyed this video, you're gonna absolutely love this one here. Check it out. I hope you enjoyed this. JT Tapias with the Empty Your Bucket Nutrition Plan. I will talk to you soon. Ciao, ciao.